Well, now at 5, you have 48 hours to turn yourselves in. That's the message coming from the Onondaga County DA tonight to Westhill High School students involved in what he calls hazing on steroids.
The DA says there is video circulating of what happened to that young victim last Thursday night. Onondaga County Sheriff's deputies started investigating Friday. The focus of their investigation is members of the boys lacrosse team and what they did to some younger teammates. After 5 days and dozens of interviews, no arrests or criminal charges yet. The DA saying only a few students and their parents are actually cooperating. That brings us to I-Team investigative reporter Mary Keeler, who tells us about some simple but strongly worded offer to every student involved. Mary?
Yeah, the district attorney says he's giving anyone involved 48 hours to turn themselves in to the sheriff. If not, they're going to be charged and prosecuted as an adult for felony kidnapping. Some Westhill boys lacrosse players did something DA Fitzpatrick calls incomprehensible last Thursday night.
They decided that they were going to haze or play some sort of prank on some of the younger members of the lacrosse team. There were at least 5 potential victims that the Sheriff's Department has identified.
One male student was under the impression he'd be bonding with some upperclassmen on the team. They were told they'd head to a lacrosse game and then to McDonald's for something to eat. Instead, he was driven to a remote part of Onondaga County.
People came out of the woods all dressed in black. They were armed with what appeared to be at least one handgun and at least one knife. The individual had a pillowcase placed over his head. He was tied up and placed in the trunk of a car.
Sheriff Toby Shelley and the DA agreeing this is way beyond hazing.
If you're one of the, we believe to be 11, perhaps more, people that were involved in this, you have 48 hours to turn yourself in to the Sheriff's Department.
If they don't come forward, they risk being charged and prosecuted as an adult for crimes including felony kidnapping. We asked what his message is to the parents who may be encouraging their children not to come forward.
Attica is full of children of parents just like you.
Aside from the victim's road to recovery after what happened, the DA says this could have been far worse.
If one of Sheriff Shelley's patrol officers had been on duty and passed by the scene, they would have come out of their vehicle with their guns drawn. And if one of these young people foolishly pointed a weapon in the direction of the officer, you can only imagine what could have happened.
Strong words there from the DA. The Westhill superintendent was not at that press conference this afternoon. We did obtain a letter he sent to the school community yesterday. It says in part, quote, "This has been our focus for the last 4 days and handled with an abundance of care," adding in they're focused on the mental health and well-being of all students. So lots of questions still, but we got some answers and finally are able to confirm this is hazing and, as the DA says, beyond that.
What about the student or students, the victim here?
So the DA said they believe there are about 5 victims involved, and they kind of escaped the same fate that this one male student ended up suffering, they say, being tied up and having a pillowcase over their head and being thrown in the trunk of a car, thinking he was going to have a night of team bonding with his classmates.
It's also stunning, though, that of that dozen or so boys that are the ones who stand to be accused, that not one of them thought, hey, guys, this is not a good idea.
And we don't know about the victims, the other victims, where they went and if they tried to get help, too.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, really traumatizing situation. Mary, thank you.